Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a very quick review of the yeskamo CCTV system that I've just bought from Amazon. I needed a CCTV kit. There's an awful lot of them out there. This is the one I picked. Let's just have a quick look through the features. The kit comes with everything that you need. You get the NVR, the network video recorder itself. That's this, essentially. It's just the set-top box that you do all your actual recording from, and this controls it all. Doesn't come with a hard drive though, so you'll need to supply your own. It supports anything up to 6 terabytes, and it needs to be 3.5 inch, so the desktop sized, as opposed to the 2.5 inch laptop sized ones that you get these days. Around the back, as you can see, obviously you've got 2 Wi-Fi aerials. That's because this kit connects up wirelessly to the cameras if you choose to. If not, you can use the RJ45 connector and go for Ethernet hardwired for each of the cameras. You get an audio out, a VGA, so sort of old school analog connection, a HDMI output because this supports 1080p. You get a WAN link, so that plugs into your local area network to give network connectivity. 2 USB ports. One is for the mouse that the kit comes with. That's what you use to drive all the menu software. The other one can attach to a USB external drive, so you can back up all of the footage that you've recorded. And finally, you just get a 12 volt AC adapter for power. So basically, that's your lot. We'll have a look at the cameras next. You get 4 cameras in total, 2 of one style and 2 of the other. And then when we've done that, we'll have a quick look at the software that you get and the quality of the recordings. Cool, thanks. So as I say, you get 2 different types of camera. This is the first one. You can see around the back it's got the wireless option, so obviously this is just the Wi-Fi antenna, screws in, points up, job done. The actual casing itself is fully metallic. You can see it's all metal, just painted, and it's IP66 rated, so it's fully waterproof. Around the front you can see the 6 infrared dots. Those little lights will come on at night time to provide black and white footage. It connects up over 2 different options essentially. This one here is the RJ45 network connection that does power over Ethernet, and it also has the sort of standard 12 volt in adapter as well. Let's have a look at the second type of camera now. Okay, and this is the second type of camera. As you can see, still white, still wireless, but this particular one is powder coated. You can see it's still got the same 2 connectors, the RJ45 power over Ethernet and the 9 volt standard plug-in. You can see here there's a passive infrared sensor at the bottom and some LED lights that run up the side of the actual lens. They're used obviously as floodlights if someone was to walk past it and trigger it. You can also use this camera as a speaker because it has a microphone in it as well. So you can push the little button on your app and then have your voice come out over the speaker. So you could, shout at somebody to get out of your garden, or if the postman was knocking on the front door, you could push the button on your app to say you'll be down in 2 minutes or something like that. It's really useful. Okay guys, I did say I'd try and keep this review very brief, so here is just a very quick overview of the actual video recording live that you can get. There's a couple of ways to access the box. You can just plug a monitor straight into the back. I can't do that at the minute because once I'd done the setup I actually moved the recorder itself to somewhere else, so I'm just accessing it over an IP address directly, which it allows you to do. You can also do it through an app on your phone, both for Android and Apple, which is very, very slick. All looks the same as this though, to be perfectly honest. You can choose which of the cameras you want to see in real time. You can just double click them to see what it's all up to. You can go back out. You can adjust any settings and things you want through here. Here's where you can rename your cameras. There's where you can point them up. You can choose the colour, the contrast, when you want them to be recorded, how you want them to work as floodlights, that type of stuff. And then if you were to go back to here in this instance is where you would see all the recorded footage that you've got. Obviously it allows you to record up to 8 different channels, but we only have 4 in our kit. If we were to just say I'm only interested in the first camera, and anything that triggered it just today, midnight to midnight essentially, search, and there they all are broken down in 1 hour chunks. And you just literally pick the one that you're interested in, 3 o'clock in the morning, click play, and there it is. That's it raining all over my front garden. So there you go. So overall I'm really impressed with the kit. Hopefully it's been a little bit of a useful review to anyone who's on the fence, and you'll know to decide whether or not that's good enough for you to buy it. It certainly was for me. Okay, thanks again. Bye now. Okay, so my app told me that the camera had been triggered, so I can see on the playback what it was. There goes my neighbour's cat, Charlie. You can see it was all night time. As soon as it's walked past the infrared, it's triggered the floodlight function on the camera. Everything in the garden's illuminated and has gone colour. So you can see he was a ginger cat.